seat or you have your voice.
A voice.
The last administration.
Of course.
Telling them how to work the UN program.
Because it was,
but they didn't listen to you.
They didn't listen to me because there was a huge opportunity for people to embezzle and to siphon money. Like, okay, you send people to employer and say, right, go to the employer, get trained for 1 year. The government pays you 30,000 every month. A fantastic program, because at the end of the day, what that's going to do to you is people acquire skills, okay? Employers train people, and in fact, those people contribute to the value and productivity of that employer. The government will gain more, have more tax in there. When that person finishes that 1 year program, it's either you get retained and get employment. Even if you get retained, you have on your CV that have 1 year experience, which is what is affecting this economy as far as the undergraduate people. Now, but it failed. Now, when this government came in, I expected them to actually build on that, okay, take advantage of that and continue. But I mean, put a plug in and block all the loopholes where people actually embezzle money. But they didn't do that. Now, when they came in and said, okay, we're going to give 5,000 naira to every unemployed graduate.
Under the end power.
Under the end power. I came out on this channel and said, look, you can't tell me, for example, as a human capital expert, that you're going to give 5,000 naira to every undergraduate for 1 million people. Where is the money in the first place? You can't do that. And eventually they came back and said, okay, we will give to 1 million vulnerable people. How do you determine who are vulnerable in this economy? Do you have a database for that? Now, 5,000 naira, what's it going to do to anybody? Invest this one. Don't give cash out or money to anybody. Look,
but it's been done in other countries. It's been done in a few other countries. It's been done in Brazil and a few others.
Well, it's done in Brazil, it's done in the UK, but don't forget, they already have the infrastructure in place. So they're not spending huge money on infrastructure. So what they can afford to give this money out to the people who are not employed, because they make money on taxes, on services, and here and there. So they have money to do. We don't have that. So we can't use or copy some other things from other climes that we can afford to do so. Put this money into training. We're lacking skills in this economy, okay? We're lacking skills. Look into our artisans as well. I've said this several again. Put money into technical education. We don't have people, if you build in the construction industry, for example, you don't have tilers. We have to go to neighboring countries to bring in tilers. We don't have good plumbers. We don't have technicians. We don't have painters. All these things, we are losing money. Put your money in there. Let people acquire skills. When they acquire the skills, okay, they're going to be able to contribute to the economy and build the economy. Look at our education, for example. That's another part. Put more money. Rejuvenate the entire sector. Look, let the government sit down with the institution and tell them, look, what do we need in this economy? Turn around all that curriculum. Not people going to say, I have a degree in sky management, in moon management. We're not there yet. What do we need now? Agriculture, mining, aviation, tourism, and all that. Put money in the entertainment. Look at our entertainers. They're not being supported. They do everything by themselves, and they come on. Each one of them, the top ones, earn millions of dollars. If you have been supporting them, they will pay tax back to you. We make money in entertainment. We don't have opera houses. We don't have symphony. We don't have symphony. We don't have all those things that bring in money to all the economy. We don't have them here. So if you don't, in
tourism, hotel, leisure,
look at
hospitality.
Hospitality in all the climb. You have people, they invest heavily into that sector, and they bring in huge foreign exchange into the economy.
Do you think this economy is contracting?
It is. It is, because we need to get people together who are specialists. And also, I'm going to say this, and I know I'm going to step on a lot of people's toes. Look, no economy grows with local champions. We have intelligent people in this country. We have fantastic people, educated people in the country. But guess what? They are champions, but they're local champions. Come down from your top, from your high horses. Bury your ego. Talk to specialist Nigerians out there, okay, who understand. You can't spend the money without understanding the both sides of the coin, okay? Now, so we want people who understand this country, this economy, and who's been in the West, okay, who actually have specialist experience in there. Bring them back home. They'll give you ideas and stuff.
You're making a case here between cash and credit.
Yeah.
Cash is fish.
It is.
Credit is like a fishing net. Is that what you say?
That's what I'm saying.
Because we don't have the credit. And of course, everyone's talking about high interest rate regime. But within this extensive infrastructure, multi-trillion or multi-billion on one hand, and the other hand of social investment spending, of stipends of 5,000, 15,000, whatever, somewhere in the middle, are those who need credit, the small and medium enterprises, whether they're on the SMEDAN, whatever you want to call them.
But don't forget again, a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. What is happening to our health sector? Look, if I tell you how much India is raking in foreign exchange in the area of health sector, why don't we plug in that money into our health sector? Even if you're going to do one each in the geopolitical region, specialist hospital, or put money into our specialist hospital and make it a standard one. We will save foreign exchange, okay? We'll have a lot of people coming in to spend money, supported by hospitality that we're going to lodge in and all those sort of things.
I'd like to have your view on this, and very quickly, we have about 2 minutes or less.
Yeah.
The government is about to distribute a batches loot of about 350 million US dollars, roughly 200 billion or whatever.
How?
No, I'm not the one doing it. So
right.
The question is not to me about how. I'm asking you, how do you think we should do this money? Should we do this conditional cash transfer? What's your view about how we should spend this money? We spent about 20 years chasing this money out of Switzerland. Now we've got it. How do you think we should spend it?
As a businessman and as an economist, I'm not going to support that area where you're going to have to give this money out and step into people. Invest that money into skill acquisition, invest that money into education, invest that money into health sector. It will bring in and boost the economy and bring in money for us and standardize our economy. That's what I'm talking about.
If your name is on the list of those who are going to get the 5,000 naira,
to do
and
what?
they come to you, will you reject it?
Well, of course, I will take it, but I will laugh at you.
You're going to take the money. You're going to take the 5,000.
Everybody will take it. You know why?
And
because everybody is hungry.
You go watch a movie.
But will it add value to my life? No. So if I take it today, tomorrow I'm on the streets again. Are you going to give me another one?
So everyone who's given this 5,000 naira should collect it.
They look at it as a national cake. Well, someone stole the money, they're giving it back to us, it's our money, we're spending. But what,
do you think that's the mentality out there? Do you think that's
that is because people are hungry. We need something that's going to bring economic value to every individual. Don't stop giving out money. Stop giving out blending machines. Stop giving out all those. It doesn't make sense. Make people to sit down. What are we lacking in this economy, in this community? Train them. Give them skills, acquire skills, and make them go be productive. That's what we want to do.
Michael, let's leave it there for today.
Thank you very much.
And if you get the 5,000 naira, let me be the first to know.
I'll put the petrol in my car.
Thank you.